with coverage you can count on. This is the Erie News NOWCAST.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us here on Facebook Live for the Erie News NOWCAST. I'm Brissa Bradfield. Well, we saw Cambridge Springs extend their school closure earlier this week due to COVID cases, and they're not the only ones busy contact tracing and keeping students home from class. Our Molly Samora caught up with an elementary school nurse to see how hard they're working to keep their schools and students safe.
Edinburgh school nurse Cara Pacini tells me her office is busier than it's ever been before.
I think kids are sick. I think there's some upper respiratory things going around. But I also think that part of the Delta variant's going around.
She informs me that if a kid has one symptom, she has to send them home from school.
It's challenging. I'm probably on average sending home 4 or 5 kids a day. We had 40 some out today. I have 6 quarantined right now. I have 12 who were waiting on COVID results.
Pacini says there is only 2 times a day where students don't have to mask up, and that's recess and lunch.
Have to contact trace during lunch. At recess, they're fine. They're outside running around, but at lunch, they are unmasked, and we only can be 3 feet apart to be able to fit into the cafeteria.
Students can't return to class unless
they have a negative COVID test, or they're cleared by their doctor, or they choose to stay home for 10 days.
She says these rules can be frustrating, but it's what they have to do to keep students in the classroom.
All trying to work together so that we can do the best. And I will say, the kids seem happy being back. I hear them laughing. They're interacting with one another. I think for their mental health and our mental health, this is a good place for them to be.
And that was our Molly Samora reporting there. Well, meantime, 2 more schools have now joined the list of spots where COVID cases have led to a shutdown. In Crawford County, leaders of the Conneaut School District say they've had to close the Conneaut Lake Elementary and middle schools today and tomorrow because of an increase in COVID-19 cases. Superintendent Jaron Sperry told the Meadville Tribune that despite the outbreak, they're still considering mask exemption letters that some parents downloaded from the internet as valid. He says they'll reevaluate the situation over the weekend. And leaders of the Crawford County's Pencrest School District say they plan to rotate 2-hour delays among its schools as they deal with a bus driver shortage. They say they'll only use the plan if necessary, and it would rotate the 2-hour delays between Cambridge Springs, Maplewood, and Sagertown. They say affected families will be notified, the same way they would in the case of a weather-related delay. And meantime, a newly approved policy in the Warren County School District is letting some families get around the state's mask mandate without something as basic as a doctor's note. This week's vote by the Warren County School Board lets parents sign a form stating their child has a medical or mental reason to not wear a mask, with no need for a note or a signature from a doctor or healthcare professional. According to a report in the Warren Times Observer, the State Department of Education's press secretary says that policy is potentially a violation of the state's renewed mask order. Warren school leaders say they've yet to hear from the state on this one. And this comes as Pfizer says new data shows that booster shots may be needed 6 months after primary doses. The data comes just days before the FDA's advisory committee is set to discuss the company's application for COVID booster shots. The early data suggests the effectiveness of the company's vaccine decreases after 6 to 8 months, and getting a booster shot around that time will help maintain a high level of protection. Meantime, Moderna says it's working on a vaccine booster aimed at protecting people against possible future COVID variants, specifically targeting the Delta and Beta variants. And we're seeing a common theme across many different types of venues in the country. More and more are requiring proof of vaccination before you're able to attend. And for those looking to catch a Buffalo Bills game at Highmark Stadium, you'll now be required to show proof that you've been vaccinated there too. Elena Jonathan has a reaction from a Bills fan on this decision.
Here as of September 26th, that's the case.
Means fans in stadium.
Bills fans looking to go to a game at Highmark Stadium will now be required to show proof they've gotten the COVID vaccine in order to attend. For some Bills fans, this has made them decide to sell their tickets to the next Bills home game because they don't agree with the mandate. For Bills backer of Erie president Jeffrey Johnson, he thinks it's a good idea.
The 71,000 people that were there Sunday, I'm sure somebody had something. The masks started out okay, but the minute the first beer came along, they were all gone.
Johnson encourages those who want to see the Bills play at Highmark Stadium this season to get their shot.
Go get vaccinated. I did. Wasn't top of my list, but I did it.
The Bills now join the Saints, Raiders, and Seahawks in requiring fans to have the vaccine. Johnson thinks this soon might be a league-wide policy.
I assume that the NFL is going to get involved pretty soon. And so, do they set down a mandate for all games everywhere in the country or out of the country? Probably so.
And that was our Elena Jonathan reporting. Well, meantime, we have an update to a story Erie News Now has been closely following out of Crawford County. An Erie man is in jail this morning charged with the murder of his estranged wife. State police arrested 27-year-old Daryl Gillespie at his home in Erie after he allegedly shot and killed his 23-year-old wife. The couple was experiencing marital problems. That's according to investigators. State police say Gillespie left his home in Erie Tuesday morning and traveled to her home along Highway 618 where he shot her. A family friend then found her dead in her home Tuesday afternoon. And we also have an update on that fatal bicycle accident in the city from Tuesday night. Police say no charges will be filed after a 40-year-old bicyclist died after being hit by an SUV on Peach Street. It was getting dark and police say the bicycle did not have any lights and was missing a front headlight. They say the driver of the SUV never saw him coming. And switching gears now to what the forecast for today. David, we're coming off a day of heavy rainfall. Is that rain out of the forecast?
A few opportunities for some of those showers as we go over the next couple of days, at least during the afternoon, and in places like Warren. Right now we're sitting at 59 degrees with our Northern Pennsylvania Regional College cam, and as we go through the day, it's looking pretty good. We had a little bit of patchy fog to start things off, but we're looking at more sunshine and temperatures getting a little bit warmer overall. Futurecast for us today, you can see as we continue into the afternoon, Futurecast still want to hint on maybe a very stray shower out there towards Elk and Forest County. But if we do see any showers, it's more so as we get into your Friday afternoon. I think we'll have a couple more of those showers, especially for areas east and southeast of the lakeshore, but it will be a dry for today. Looking good for some Seawolves baseball. We're getting close to the end of the season here. Starting off 6:05, we're in the middle 70s, and we're going to slowly come on down into the 60s as we continue through the game against Richmond. Temperatures right now, we are in the 60s and lower 70s in a few spots like Girard, Harbor Creek at 68. A bit cooler back into the mountains, only 59 in Jamestown as well as Bradford. Your outlook for today, we've got those temperatures into the middle 70s, certainly enjoying enough of that sunshine, middle and even upper 70s in a few spots. As we break down that forecast county by county, you can see that we are making our way even close to 80 degrees here in Erie. Don't think we'll quite get to that mark, but we'll certainly all be dealing with that nice mild sunshine for this late summer day. Temperatures into the middle 70s across Warren County. We'll look ahead to the next couple of days and get you to the first day of fall. That's in just a moment.
All right, thanks, David. Looking forward to it. Well, meantime, Winnie the Pooh fans can now book a stay at the honey-loving bear's home in the forest. Take a look at this very special Bear B&B inspired by Winnie the Pooh's adventures in the 100-acre woods. The tiny home is located in Nutley, England, in the United Kingdom. Guests can play Pooh Sticks on the iconic Pooh Sticks Bridge and enjoy some locally sourced honey-inspired meals. The dwelling was created by Disney-appointed Winnie the Pooh illustrator Kim Raymond. She's been drawing the iconic bear for the past 30 years. Pooh's treehouse sleeps 4 guests and is priced at $105 a night. And David has 100 days till Christmas.
Yeah, if you're looking for a Christmas gift for somebody, you could send them to that house maybe.
There you go. It's a great idea.
There you go. Got 100.
I hope my mom's watching. She can send me there.
I guess we've got officially 99 days of shopping left until we get to the official Christmas holiday, but yeah, just a little over 3 months away from Brissa's favorite holiday of the year. Believe me, she sings Christmas music all year round. As we go over the next few days, we got those temperatures into the lower 80s. Maybe an afternoon shower on Friday and Saturday. Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday still looking hot. Now, the first day of fall now bumped up those rain chances just a little bit, but leaves not so much falling as maybe a few more of those raindrops, and temperatures not falling either. We're still dealing with those highs around 80. Brissa?
All right, thanks, David, and thank you all for tuning in here today for this edition of the NOWCAST. Our next news is coming up at noon on WSCE. Have a great day, everyone.